show. It was a fun show today. We had
closure
with our boy Josh Dover, who I wouldn't say we're on great terms because we're needy people for attention, but we actually had some closure when we wrote his bio for him for the employee spotlight.
I'm gonna need a little space. I'm going to be fine. I'll be fine because at the end of the break today, when he came into the studio, we gave him the opportunity to nominate one of us to do the employee spotlight. He nominated Sheena. So hi.
Has anybody, what he doesn't know is if you missed how we wrote his bio for him for the employee spotlight, it's all about us, obviously. What he doesn't know is we did send that to the girl who puts this newsletter together. If she publishes that, I will do it. Is she gonna do it? Yeah. Okay, so the long con,
it's a caper.
We actually are going one step farther. Oh my God. So we'll publish that on our post show when we come back on Monday after it's released. I will die if I get that tomorrow afternoon and it's our bio for him.
Oh no, she's just doing the picture. I think he's still going to write his own bio.
I think we should still turn ours.
I do too. He could have 2 weeks. So the first week is the picture of us and his fake bio. And then next week, the real one. How about that?
I think it's awesome.
I love that so much. Sarah's down. Sarah, are you down?
She's down. She's down. She's cool like that. All right, you guys, we're excited for today's Big Dumb Post Show. Love bringing in a guest. We love live theater. You know that. Any chance we get to go down to the Buell and see amazing theater is great. But we all went to a show that has been marked on our calendars for a really long time.
1.21 gigawatts.
Yeah, like a show that it was like family Survivor style on who's going to get picked for the extra ticket to go because it was in such high demand. And that is Back to the Future. And it's playing right now at the Buell. And we have Marty McFly, Lucas, joining us right now. What's up,
Lucas?
Hey, how are you guys?
Now, when we saw this opened like last week. It's a couple weeks in. We didn't see you on stage.
No,
you were understudy.
I just started as Marty on Tuesday full time. So.
Congratulations, that's huge.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
I can see it. Fun. You look like a Marty.
Yeah.
I get that a lot.
What a fun show. Now, this is like. This movie, everybody knows, obviously, and it's a classic. So I always think it's, that's going to be tough because you want to do it justice, but it's theater and you can do all these like fun, creative things. I'm going to tell you what, the star of that show is when that friggin' DeLorean comes out on stage, people lost their minds.
Oh, I know. It's absolutely insane. I try not to ask too many questions because I like it to be a little bit magic for me too.
How it comes out. Yes. And it's so fast and it's so big and it's a character itself on stage. Incredible. Probably as far as like set production goes, probably best I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's definitely incredible. Our set design team is amazing. And our crew that brings the show from city to city does absolutely impossible things. And I'm so grateful for them because that's insane.
You're 2 nights in, but that doesn't mean you haven't done this being the understudy, you've been called up before, right?
Yes. I as the understudy, I did it like 20 something times. So I got a little bit of practice in, but it's nice to do it now full time and kind of get a rhythm going.
Can I ask you, as an understudy, okay, so the show's going on, you're the understudy. Where are you during the show as the understudy?
Yeah, I usually backstage, just in the
mouthing the lines, making sure he gets it right.
At the beginning, sure. After a while, it got to be a little bit like sit on the couch, wait around.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, just waiting, making sure nobody got hurt. I also understudied 7 other people, so there was.
That was my follow-up.
When we were going to go
when we talk about understudies, we're like, yes, 3 hours before. So-and-so sick. Can you do it? Has there been a time where you've been called in mid-show because there was an injury?
Not for Marty, thank God. But for one of my other ensemble tracks, yeah, I did get.
What happened?
I have to do a mid-show. Somebody rolled their ankle and just couldn't continue, so I had to go on. Happens all the time, people get injured. Dance is a sport, and yeah.
Yes, and I thought you were going to go more in the direction of like how you and I are so needy to be like, he's Googling ways to take out Marty McFly. Because that's what we would do. We will play dirty.
Wouldn't it be fantastic, Tracy, if we had the type of job where there was an understudy, if one of you got injured during our show, that somebody could just come in?
I mean, first of all,
we're not as important as you.
No.
Hey, if you guys ever need an understudy, I'll come understudy the show anytime.
We got one.
I like it.
We got one.
I like it. Okay. One of the other things that we were excited to talk to you about, because I feel it. We were notified that with this, that your mom is flying in to see you.
Both my parents did fly in on Tuesday.
And they saw you and your opening night. And my son is an actor and I feel that so much. What was it like to see them in the audience? Was it their first time seeing you as main role, Broadway show? Like, big deal.
It was not their first time seeing me as Marty. They saw me when I did it as the understudy.
Okay.
But it was very exciting to have them there just because it was such a big step in my career to be playing the role full time now. And to have them there and to see them in the audience was just comforting. And, it was nice to be like, and they're here and they're watching and this is the way it should be. So it was nice to have them in the audience.
Did they cry?
Oh, yes.
Okay, yes. Right.
They're very proud. They took lots of pictures, lots of videos, told everyone around them who their son was.
Did you know where they were in the crowd? So when you had your curtain call, you could point at them? They're there.
I didn't know from the beginning. I found them at the end when the beautiful DeLorean was doing its victory lap.
Yes. So you couldn't see them the whole show because the lights, I'm assuming, is
the lights. Yeah, too bright. I can't usually see the audience, but I can see the first few rows, but they were a little bit further back. So
ever seen somebody do anything weird in the first few rows? Like I don't know, ever seen?
We at times our show
weird, like I don't know, like what if somebody's just like the whole show they were like laying on someone's lap watching it, or like I don't know.
Okay.
I can see the first few rows. We always like some energy. Our show gets a little bit like a rock concert at times. We sing like the classic songs by Huey Lewis, Power of Love, Back in Time. So I always like when the first few rows have a little bit of energy and they're dancing and moving. That's always good, but not too much. People still want to enjoy it.
Yeah, like weird, like dude didn't uncross his arms the entire time.
Yeah. There's been some, like bad faces in the front row. But
I want to ask you about a scene in the musical that's also in the movie. So it's not really a spoiler. Everybody's seen the movie, but there's a scene in the musical where you're just in your underwear for a while. How do you prepare mentally for that? Because that gave me anxiety just watching it. I was like, oh my God. It's there.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of security measures in place to make sure we don't have any slip ups. But
I had to explain to my son that there were security measures. He's like, Dad, what's happening there? I was like, well, you're fine. But
right.
He noticed.
If you don't know what a dance belt is.
A dance belt.
Really?
Yeah, that gives you some insight.
Okay.
But
when you find out things about girls and you had no idea we did that, I had no idea this was a thing. I'm very fascinated by that.
Okay, so
measures. You don't have to go any farther. I just want to make note that I never thought of that.
No, yeah, and it's very lucky that for a lot of the number, I've got a sheet that I can kind of
you hold it over.
Yeah.
But, it's all out there for a few minutes.
It is.
I'm not gonna lie, I have 20 more questions, but I'm not gonna go into it. Okay,
about the dance belt,
like all of it. All of it. That's a brand new chapter for me of knowledge. So it's like,
yeah, it was very interesting to learn about for me too.
You said that this was your dream role to play. Really, truly, like was this a movie that you grew up loving and you're like, this has been your life goal? So congratulations on accomplishing that. That is freaking awesome. And not a lot of people can say they've done that.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I grew up watching the movie. My dad was born in the 70s, not to age him, but so he was in high school when the movie came out. So obviously he loved Marty McFly. And when I was in middle school and high school, he was like, you need to see this movie. And I loved it. And I loved just that Marty was this cool rocker guy that didn't really care what anyone thought. And it was a dream role, and I can't believe that I get to actually play it. So it's amazing.
That's
What's your schedule now? Do you get to start? Are you the lead now for the remainder of the Denver run, which is through next Sunday, right?
Yes, through next Sunday, through February 9th. And then we go to San Francisco and I continue doing it there.
And you're no more understudy.
And for the rest of the tour, no more understudy.
That's awesome, Lucas. Yeah, congratulations. That's huge.
Well, enjoy your time in Denver. It's supposed to be awesome this weekend. Don't roll an ankle. You're all we've got.
I'm in, though. I can do it if you do.
If I do roll an ankle, we're calling you. So.
Okay, I'm in. Thanks, Lucas. Best of luck in your career, buddy.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
fantastic to talk to you. Go see Back to the Future again at the Buell. It is nothing but fun. It is so awesome. And surely, like, talk about a non-character having a character. That when that DeLorean came out on stage, have you ever heard the Buell that loud?
I know.
It was like a rock concert when that came out. So a super fun show to catch. All right, you guys. I think that's it.
Hey, have a great day.